to the maximum extent possible. More than, for my personal reasons, I think it's a responsibility on my part. When I'm giving something to the public, it's good that I give them something which is foolproof to the extent that it is possible.
Okay.
So, if I'm giving them hosh posh and a lot of false stories.
People have been praising the language. Is that something that you're proud of too? Because, you seem to love writing.
Yes,
you've been writing for a while now.
Yes, I do write for do freelance journalism for a number of newspapers and magazines.
Okay.
And
but was it any different?
Of course, this is a magnum opus in comparison.
Okay.
So there it was.
But to keep the style intact, to keep the flow intact, to keep your thoughts flowing in a certain way throughout the book, must have been a job by itself.
Yes, it was.
Because also over a period of time.
Yeah.
It was not. I mean, that people can change their thoughts, you can change your style,
right.
But you're talking about a book that was being written for a very long time.
Yeah, and the fact that it covers 600 years, there are so many characters, and as I said, not all the time I'm in praise of the Wodeyars. Sometimes I've used the worst of language against some of the kings who've probably messed up with the state. Same with Tipu Sultan, there have been his greatness as well as his failings, and to have a narrative which is common throughout the book is very tough. So to adapt the narrative also to the episodes, to the characters, that was a challenge. And
today, Vikram Sampath, the historian, how does it sound?
It's like a dream.
Okay. Would you like to be called that way?
A historian, maybe a chronicler of history sounds.
Is it that only if you study history or you do work academically in history that you become a historian?
Sadly, I think pedigree is what people in India always look for.
But if this book were to speak for you, would you be qualified to be called
definitely,
historian?
Definitely.
Happy about it?
Yes, yes.
What do you feel about this book in general, apart from the weight?
The book was produced.
It's such a massive book.
The book was produced by one of India's leading publishers, Rupa and Company, and they were kind enough to repose faith in a non-historian, a first-time flash in the pan. And when I first saw the copy sent from Delhi, and I was totally amazed because I never expected it to be of the quality that it is today.
Yeah, and you wanted the font to be larger than usual.
Yes,
because it's more comfortable to read that way.
Yeah,
that's one of the reasons why it's bulky.
No, that's not the ploy that I employed to ensure that the book became bulky. But it just
is it as substantial according to you, or worthy as the size?
It is. I think with all my sincerity at command, I can say that it is one of the most comprehensive and at the same time unbiased portrayals of the various men and women who were a part of Mysore, not necessarily the royal family, but there's a section devoted to the musicians, dancers, painters and other people who were in the Mysore firmament. So their role in shaping the culture of the state, I don't know if someone can show me a book like that.
Beyond all that you won't care.
Pardon me?
Beyond all that you won't care.
No,
whatever people have to say about it.
No, I would certainly care. I mean, as a writer, it's my responsibility that if a reader has a constructive criticism to give me, it is certainly welcome, and I take it with all humility. But if it is just done to beat me down or tell me that you're not a historian, who are you?
You cannot be discouraged so easily.
No, I wouldn't. If I would be discouraged, I wouldn't have carried on for 15 years in the middle of all the,
Okay, what else have you planned now?
As I said, Carnatic music is another passion of mine, and that
Writing
again.
Anything else?
Yes, I want to write something on Carnatic music and how the musical form itself has progressed from the time the Trinity, the famous Trinity of Carnatic music, till the time Madras became the center of music. So that interim gap is what gave Carnatic music the concert platform.
But for that you need to be a master of music. You're still a student. So will you wait to become a master? Once again a book about music written by somebody who is not qualified to write.
At least music is one thing which I feel one can never master in one life, one lifetime.
Can attempt to say something, even as a student.
But I've been lucky to have the blessings of most of the current masters in Carnatic music today, given my proximity with them. So a lot of inputs, like how I consulted historians, it's going to be musicians now, and with their inputs I plan to write something with again the modern outlook, an unbiased and an impartial, cold rational eye is.
You'd be happy if more people buy this book, right?
Yes.
People are already buying.
They are.
Started off slowly, but I'm sure they would.
Yeah, and in fact the response has been good even from some of the Karnataka Sanghas in other parts of the world. And so UK and UAE and the Akka in the US, these people have invited me for launches in their venues. So my aim, as I said, is to bring the Wodeyars and the story of Mysore, not necessarily the Wodeyars, in a national and international discourse. And we don't have to always end at talking about Shah Jahans and Jahangirs and so on. So
wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Deepak. Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me to the show. It's been a pleasure talking to you.